live look between the hedges. Sanford Stadium in Athens. It's the Mississippi State Bulldogs and the Georgia Bulldogs. Alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Hey guys, Georgia's head coach told me pregame his running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. So the Mississippi State Bulldogs offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And Camario Taylor will be running the show. He was sacked 4 times and threw a couple of interceptions last time out. Pucks it out of the air. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Bulldogs are in the hurry-up.
Well, they knew it wasn't going to be easy against this defense throwing the football, right? They've got a pass rush. This quarterback was going to be under duress. He gets drilled, but he gets his first completion on the opening drive of the game. It's going to look like this the rest of the way.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Got his man on the right. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Running right, it's Bockwell. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, 3rd and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these 3rd downs.
Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Bulldogs offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense is vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Incomplete as the screen goes right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. They'll run for it. It's Frazier. And some great 4th down defense against the run. This offense has it with really good field position. Running the option. It's Taylor. Quarterback gets the first down and more. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board. Well, it feels like each and every year when you talk Georgia and their ability running the football, they are about as deep at that position at running back as anybody in college football.
Finding some room. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. And guys with the empty backfield on second and short, might they take a shot here? Makes the catch. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Scanning the field is Stockton. Here's a heat. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots. You soften up the coverage. You get those safeties playing deep. That's going to open up your running game later on.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Let's see what they do here on third and short from the 41. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Smacks him with the stiff arm. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. On first down, Nate Frazier. There he goes. Got some room into the goal line. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Extra point here will tie the game.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. You saw it right there.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Taylor wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Mississippi State right back to the line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Using the quick game. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive.
There he goes to the left. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That brings us to third and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. Here's Nate Frazier. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he's going to try to return this one. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Bulldogs want to pick up the tempo. Taylor wants to throw. And wings it incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Here's a give to Frazier. Turning it on. He's up to 107 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back.
Makes a grab and room to run. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Phillips. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start on the ground with Fluff Bothwell. Got room at the 35. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Here's a give to Bothwell. Makes it past the marker. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Makes a man miss. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll give it to Fluff. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Mississippi State calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Taylor wants to throw it. Makes a catch. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Bulldogs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Sends it back in motion. Looking to pass inside the red zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. 4 wide out set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Moves away as he feels pressure. Short gain on the play before he slides. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Absolutely perfect. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
Number 8, set to kick off.
On the move from inside his 5. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. We begin with Louisville taking on the number 10 team, the South Carolina Gamecocks. And it's the Gamecocks on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates. And while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside Conference USA. Now back to your game at Sanford Stadium in Athens. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Dooley Field inside Sanford Stadium.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Hollywood what did you find out coming out of halftime?
The Bulldogs head coach told me at the half he is thrilled with how this running back is performing to start the game. Late in the season, he is starting to build some momentum as we talk about the Heisman Trophy candidates, but he is doing it with his performance on the field, remaining consistent and dynamic. I'll keep you posted how he continues to strive here in the second half. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And we've seen this offense, man, that they've featured the running game, and he's done a good job of making plays, breaking tackles, being a big part of it. Now, what do? Try to slide this in here. Make it look like a little bit of run. Slow down those linemen that go upfield really fast. Slip it to them. Try to make a big play. But to me, it's more about just trying to give this guy the ball in space so he can do more damage.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short. For 3. Dropping back, it's Stockton. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And that's just a catch you got to make, right? It's 3rd down. You've got an opportunity to make a play in the middle of the field. Butterfingers.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. He's finally shot out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Georgia ready to dive it up on another first down. He wants to throw it again. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Phillips. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Fights off a defender. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the bill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll run with Nate Frazier. Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point splits the uprights. If you want to know how to reach this guy, just send his mail to the end zone. That's where he lives.
He definitely is today. And I think the defense has to be getting a little sick and tired of the same guy beating them time and time again.
The ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. Taylor wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Evans. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. Mississippi State going up tempo.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's West. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Takes it down to the 35-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. Off the play fake on first down. He's got an open man. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. They'll run it with Bothwell. And he's in. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. I mean, sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Here on the Bulldogs sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Reese?
Holly, thank you. Lions is man. It's Frazier. And the Dogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Handoff for Frazier. Might have a chance. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now.
Oh, he's got some space. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Fires to the big fella.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Handoff, Frazier running left. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force him to settle for a field goal? They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a first down.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football.
Maybe got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Georgia! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And now, with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Taylor wants to throw it. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Finds a soft spot in the middle.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Bringing the heat. Looking for a big gain. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Here's a give to Frazier. Hard-hitting tackle.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. The give as they work on that clock. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Mississippi State comes out on offense to start the drive. The door looked slammed shut in this one, but that last interception maybe just as makes the grab in their space. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. It's 1st down from the 37-yard line. He goes right back to the air. Caught over the middle. It's West. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Off the play fake. Under fire. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end.
Maybe some room here. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Here's Nate Frazier. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Frazier again. Did not get an inch. This defense digging in, and it's 4th and goal. They'll try to run it with Frazier. He is denied. Stopped just short of the goal line. Pushed his way to the 1 and could go no further, and they'll turn it over on downs. Corners are going to bail. From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. And the pass goes incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock strikes 0, ball game is over. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.